Welcome to the Crohn's Way channel. I'm Alicia. I go by Alicia the Deity, but y'all know me as the High Priestess. Yes, welcome. If this is your first time here, if you've been here before, welcome back. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Crohn's Way channel. I'd appreciate it. If you have subscribed, y'all my peoples. Y'all look out for the sister. Okay, I rock with y'all. I really do. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the comments. I read everyone, okay? So, y'all know how I do. My hands get to moving and stuff, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to get started with the recording for the streaming platforms, okay? You can stream it on all the streaming platforms, okay? It's hosted on Buzzsprout, and it gets streamed on everywhere. Apple, Spotify, Pandora, TuneIn, and Alexa, Podchaser, Podbean, all the streaming platforms you can get the Crohn's Way podcast, okay? So y'all sit back, relax, grab your beverage, your smoke, whatever you want to do, and chill. I'm going to talk my shit for a couple of minutes. Y'all know I ain't long-winded. I don't like to talk all that much. I come with the information and facts that I feel women should hear, should be abreast of, and talk my stuff, okay? So I'm going to get to recording over here on the podcast, okay, on the streaming platforms. Okay. Welcome to the Crohn's Way podcast. I'm your host, Alicia, and I'm here to help women who struggle with healthy decision making set their standards so they can live their best lives. Yes, okay? And FYI, because I've been checked, okay? I've been told by Miss Quinn Conyers, I think that's her name. Excuse me, forgive me, Quinn. But she had a post on her. She's like a business coach. And, excuse the airplane, y'all. Damn. Anyway, she's like a coach. And she said, you are not the help. So I'm going to be changing that on season 3, okay? I'm here to assist y'all with the elevation. I'm not the help, okay? I like to be of service, okay? So yes, thank you for tuning in for another episode though, y'all. For real, I just be in here clowning in my own zone. I really be listening back to stuff and cracking up. And I be like, damn, somebody else told me they be laughing at my podcast too when they listening. Like I'm in a room with them, they be laughing and talking. And I said, that's crazy because when I listen back to it, even when I watch my tarot videos, I be laughing like, cracking up like, oh shoot, I said that. Because when I'm channeling, sometimes I might not, if I'm channeling, I might say something and I go back like, damn, I said that. Because channels is like, a channel. You don't always remember what you say. It's a channel. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all follow me on all my social platforms, okay? Subscribe to the Crohn's Way channel, okay? You can see the video on the Crohn's Way channel. And it's usually uploaded the next morning or whenever I get around. I really like people to listen to on the streaming platforms because that's my first love, to be behind the scenes. But y'all want to be in my grill. Like Missy, why you all in my grill? Nah, but, okay, yeah, so subscribe to the Crohn's Way channel. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Y'all, I be popping on my Instagram. I posting my stories. I be posting, like, messages. I'll post, I was posting a card of the day. Then I upgraded, to little mini messages, okay? And, I just have stuff on there. Just follow me on Instagram, _Crohn's, okay? Please like the Facebook page, Crohn's, okay? Because I get reviews on Crohn's and I also post there. So, okay? So, and I may even, deactivate, my popular Facebook page because people getting on my nerves. So like the Facebook page, okay? And ladies, join the private Facebook group, Crohn's. It's been a little dry in there with the ladies, but join the group. I'm trying to get it back popping. I might have to start a new group because, listen, I'm not using all of my energy to be doing the readings, posting on trying to figure out my website, posting pictures. Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to be interactive in the group, okay? All right. And again, excuse the airplanes. Everybody getting a flight at 6:27 in the evening? Damn. Yeah, so again, y'all, thank you for tuning in for another episode. This is the season finale, okay? So I'll be MIA for a few weeks, probably a whole month. My birthday is December 20th. I'm accepting donations, okay? The Crohn's Way or my personal one, Fendi Fin. Just send me a message, okay? I don't care what they said if it's cheesy. Call me cheesy. Cash at me. It's my birthday, okay? Yes. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to get started on this week's topic. But it's not really a topic. It's really so much of a freestyle because it's the finale. Like, I'm not about to be all for y'all. Speaking of, you like my book? Ain't it cute? Yeah, so I wanted to talk about the conscious community today because these Negroes done lost their damn mind, okay? Yes, they had. The conscious community of men, especially brown men, done lost their damn mind. You heard me, okay? Have y'all heard about the latest? Okay, if you don't follow the conscious community or you don't know what that is, that's like the guys that we the women that are conscious, or what we call them hoteps, okay? Because they think like they in charge, or they think that they get some type of badge of honor for being conscious, okay? But we about to go on these conscious Negroes because they done, like I said, lost their damn mind. So yeah, I wanted to talk about them today because I feel as though, like, my last episode of the matriarch against patriarch, that didn't do nothing. I went right in a room, like, after my episode, and I know that my specific episode was not supposed to, like, awake everybody up to know that, oh, like, all these different groups of people or subgroups are put in place to still, like, diminish the power of the women. Like, that's what they're there for. But don't y'all know, the same week, or about the same week, or maybe the next week, I went to a clubhouse room, because y'all know I be in the clubhouse streets. Like, I'm all over the place, okay? Yes, I'm in the clubhouse streets, in the halls, minding my business, and I see Africans. What it was, the title of the room was Africans. Now that basically telling the black people, or the brown people, the indigenous people, because I don't like to call us black, because we don't be lacking a damn thing, okay? I be lacking. But yeah, they trying to say pretty much the Americans that are here, what's stopping you from going back to Africa. So I hopped in a room because I wanted to say, nigga, this is my stomping grounds right here in America, okay? I'm American. I don't need to go back a damn place. So hops in a room, and that's not what the room was about at all. It was females in there, it was women, and they were American women, and they were going in on how like different races. Here I go again, talking like I'm a regular old biddy. No, talking about how the Africans from Africa treat Americans different, basically how different groups of people treat Americans. And so I wanted to get on stage to I was agreeing, like, yeah, I do witness that, but I was going to go a little deeper into my matriarch and patriarch. Oh, they shut me down, like, oh, it's not matriarch and patriarch. Oh, she hates men. And I'm like, well, damn, even the conscious women are in on the battles. It's like, where my real sisters is at? Where my sisters is at? Where my sisters is at, okay? The real sisters. Like my girl, I always shout out my girl TK Divine. She be going in, like her. It's a lot of women out there that know the plights, okay? And those are the women that I rock with. Them my sisters. The rest of them mamma jammers, I don't know what they is. They part of a pack. They part of a pack, and they gonna have to come back. Because until people realize that we all one, it don't matter what color. It don't matter because, oh, this certain group of people is dying out. Okay, let that be a fact. But still in all, they're still our children. That's like me, my child dying, and I'm supposed to just dismiss them because they was bad. Like, ninja, that's my son. Okay? Go sit him to the potty, like Dickie said. Bitch, you my son, go and sit with the potty. Nah, but Yeah, so my last episode, I see it's still a long way to go. So, I'm still gonna be touching on topics, but I'm just gonna probably rename them because I noticed like YouTube, they kind of like shadow banned my little episodes that was like titled Matriarch versus Patriarch. So, you gotta kind of dance. I'm gonna have to kind of dance around the little subject a little bit, but I'm still gonna bring it. I don't care. Y'all know I do what I want. Yeah, speaking of, have y'all checked out my Crohn's? I'm steady talking, rocking my Crohn's jewelry, ain't said a word. Okay? Y'all own your Crohn. Own your Crohn. Own that wisdom. And get with your girl with the hamster bracelets and the bangles. Poppin'. Okay? The fellas will be all over you in the Crohn's jewelry. They just will be. You're going to shine and stand out. So, yeah. So, I see we still got a long way to go. But I done rambled on for 10 damn minutes. And back to the topic. The conscious community, they call the black woman God, okay? And this is my thing. Like, they out here calling the black woman God, but they the main ones that feel like they privileged to have like multiple women, this poly lifestyle. Like, they the ones that really go hard on polygamy. And it's like, Negro, you can't even provide for 2 women. You can't satisfy women. We already know the orgasm rate is like 11%. So we already know you can't satisfy a woman, let alone y'all want to be talking about polygamy. You're not even following your own goals to pursue, to build a foundation so you could provide for multiple women. If you did that, then I would be like, okay, you know what? You got that. And the women that want to rock with that will rock with that. But I ain't getting with no polygamy relationship when y'all talking about let's bring 3 pops to bop 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 3 bops in your face. Talk about 3 pots to the table. I ain't bringing a damn thing to the table. You know why? Because I am the motherfucking table, and I got my back up today. Because I'm sick of y'all playing with me. You're damn right. Okay? This book right here, for y'all on the streaming platforms, The Woman's Encyclopedia of Myths and Secret by Barbara G. Walker. Okay? You can look up the author. She's an archaeologist. Like, and this stuff is, you see how thick this book is. Y'all can't see it on the streaming platform, so y'all might want to watch the video on YouTube to see the book and what book it is. But that one, and also, okay, The Woman's Dictionary of Symbols and Sacred Objects, okay? Every altar, table is all modeled after the woman's womb, okay? Our wombs, okay? Our wombs. That's what a table is. That's what the altar represents, okay? So these women out here talk about you gonna bring a table to the table. Well, I guess so. You're gonna bring your womb to another womb? I don't know, okay? But you should be bringing your table to somewhere. I don't know where. But I'm not bringing my table to no one. You could come here and you could honor the altar, okay? You could honor the womb. You could rub on it and make some requests. If you're treating me right, I'll grant them. I don't know why all these planes is passing by when I want to record. It was so silent earlier. Excuse the damn planes. Damn. Yeah, so I've been sitting with it for a while, and I didn't want to make it my season finale to be talking about the conscious black men, because I feel like y'all, like the conscious men, like you're not supposed to be any different than us, but it feels like you are, okay? It feels like y'all are. Again, back to the young pharaoh guy. Like, he recently, I'm not even calling him young pharaoh, YP, because this young man, now the first time I even heard him speak, I turned the lecture immediately off. I didn't hear him in person. He had some type of YouTube that, it was a video, but he did a live lecture somewhere. And within the first 10 minutes, he started talking about something. I turned him off. Like, no, he didn't. That's embarrassing. He actually went in front of a group of people and said that. And they didn't, like, who was in that audience? Okay? I don't think so. You're dumb and you sounded dumb. So anyway, I just so happened to be, I was Googling him for the sake of the topic. And it just so happened, about 9-10 days ago, his baby mom, her name is Golden something. Just if you Google young pharaoh, she'll come up. And it is said, because he even addressed it on a live, and I was on his live in the comments talking shit like, where's that YouTube money? So yeah, he shot up his baby mother's house. Now he's had a huge following. I know his video had like 1 million views. He probably had, I don't know how many followers. He had a huge following. He had one of the largest followings that I have seen in the conscious community, especially during the pandemic. When he was supposedly exposing, he did a lot of groundwork, and I don't know if it came, they said he's probably an agent, so they're saying that he was the one that was covering a lot of the like the pedophilia with the celebrities and Joe Biden. He was heavy against Joe Biden, so he might have got paid through Trump administration or something like that. I don't care. I just like the information he was bringing. And something happened during a pandemic where YouTube took down one of his videos, and I think it's the one that had like 1 million views, or it had a lot of views. They took it down, and he was going against YouTube. So he started this big campaign fund, where he was taking donations so he could take down YouTube. What happened to that money, man? Where's that money? Because he raised a lot of money. And then after he had raised all the money, I seen his video. He was like, when I come through with my gold chains, I been had this money. When I buy my, like, okay, well, just tell the people you use their donations in their face. Because you saying when you come through with all this, why you ain't been had all of that, okay? But anyway, so yeah, this young, supposedly conscious, he shot up his baby mother's house, allegedly, because I don't know what went down. I went on YouTube and seen that, okay? That was not supposed to be part of this episode, but it went down. I'm talking about it, okay? Yes. And so I went on his live and was hearing what he was saying. And I don't even really know if he was denying it or not. I was pretty much just like looking in the comments. A lot of women was just like, where's the YouTube money? They were really against him at this point, because I assume they saw his baby mother's video about him shooting up the house, whatever. And so he goes on a rant. Yeah, there are all these haters in the comments. Fuck these bitches. Fuck these, like, wait a minute. Then on the next note, because everything I was doing was for women and children. The women and the children. No, you not. You using that because you know women and children. You know the women is the one that spends the money. And women, if you mention children, you got the women's attention. So it's not a secret on how to get. It's not a secret that the women is the one that make the money go around. It's not a secret that the money is feminine. How do I know that? In the books, okay? Money is feminine. It's all named after the feminine. Mathematics, matrix, that's all feminine. And so I feel as though, like, the conscious community of men, when they do their research and everything points back to the woman, they start getting upset. And so they start trying to hide and cover up, like, the information. Or not so much a cover up. It's just like they'll say, oh, the black woman is God. And then turn around and it's back to, well, okay, who's going to be my next wife? Like, huh? Don't you know to even have one wife, you're supposed to get the blessings of a woman? Okay? Everything that you do, I don't care if you're a teacher, a conscious teacher, whatever. You're always supposed to get the blessing of a woman. Okay? You're always. That's just ancient teachings. All the men know that. All the conscious men know that. But it seems like they try to cover it up. The next conscious, because we gonna get off this little young clown, okay? We getting off this young clown because he digging his own grave. Because it's like when you go against a woman and you try to diminish her power, we see your rise and your fall. So that's what's happening to him. Okay. Yeah. So the next conscious brother that got something going on, the rise and fall, bro polite. I knew from the rip this man was a damn crook and criminal, okay? Now, I seen him firsthand in New York City. I don't remember if it was Brooklyn or Harlem or Manhattan. I can't remember because it was like in 2008 8 or 9. It was a long time ago, okay? That's how long ago it was. It was really a long time ago. And I liked his teaching because he was talking about sacred geometry. And I'm a big fan of that. And I know the concept of it, okay? Because I've done work with sacred geometry. So I know firsthand. When I heard him, I'm like, oh, okay. This brother know what he's talking about. Okay, yeah. So, I always would try to find stuff with him on the internet, but it was always like the same information. Like, he never brought no new information, and I would see him, and it was something about him that just started giving me like fake vibes. Like, I'm like, nah, ain't no way you teaching about this sacred geometry and how we can manifest and do all these things with shapes, and you just keep talking about food and keep talking about like the same stuff. Like, it's no way. I'm like, no, it's no way possible. It's no way possible. I'm like, this guy is scamming. Why is he always just want to talk about different herbs to take? And that's fine and dandy. Like, I don't have a problem with it. But why is that your main thing? You're not teaching about them sacred shapes, because if you was, you would through geometry and through like mental power and control, like eventually, like the food and all that, like it has no power over, over certain things. Like, it's mind over matter, like, and it really is. So that raised the red flag right there. I'm like, something ain't right about him. No, because how you teaching sacred geometry and all this in here, you keep talking about the same subject. Like, you just regurgitating information, and it started being annoying. So I'm like, nah. Then I start seeing the different articles of people making YouTube channels. I was in like certain groups. I was in like different groups on Facebook, where they have groups of like people that's conscious or whatever, and I start seeing people in the comments talking shit about him, talking about he was like scamming people, and I'm like, I knew it. Just like when I'm intuitive. Y'all know I read them tarot cards. I don't need cards for my intuition to tell me that somebody is scamming. Like, I knew he was scamming. I'm like, and here it go. The rise, you see the rise and the fall. Now, he recently got into some stuff where he's facing a serious court matters. So he allegedly, I don't know, he allegedly did something with a minor, a child between the age of 12 and 16. Allegedly, one of his wives, another polygamy nigga, okay? One of his girlfriend's daughter was like a teenager, done spent the night with him in a room or something like that. I really don't know. Y'all gonna have to Google that yourselves. And he got charges against him, okay? It's deeper than that, because the mom was saying she didn't want him to be with her daughter, and it's like a whole story with that. So don't just assume like this woman gave her to him, because she didn't. She's actually pressing charges and taking him to court. And I seen on Unwind with Tasha K. I don't follow her, but I do watch like some of her videos, and she be bringing it to these conscious Negroes too. Because I heard her. She like, oh yeah, because they want to say the black woman is God, but they the most disrespectful. And I agree with her on that. I disagree with Unwind with Tasha K, because she be getting a scoop, and she had an actual video of him in court. So when he did his Zoom for court, that can be found on Tasha K's channel, Unwind with Tasha K, okay? I'm not linking all of that, but y'all can find it, okay? So yeah, and I don't have a problem with her. I just don't know her, and her research is super thorough. Like, I don't care that enough about people. Like, I don't feel as though that's my path. Like, that's what she does. Like, she digs up dirt and gets receipts. I'm not that vested into people to look. Like, I'll Google it and it come up, read the charges, but I don't verbatim, because I'm just, like I said, I'm not that vested in these Negroes' lives. Like, I could see the shade and all of that from here, okay? I already knew he was shady. And as a matter of fact, he was with another brother, Yada, Y-A-D-A. He always be like, Yada me. Another conscious Negro with multiple wives, okay? He went under the radar, so he was smart. He's smart. He supposedly was moving to another country, South America somewhere. I don't know. Over there scamming probably, like they all do, because I seen him with Bro Polite. And as soon as I see him with Bro Polite, I politely unfollow his ass, because you're with the scams. You can't you can't like run with people and know that they do like this scammy shit, and not say nothing, or like when you address it, like I feel like people try to hide and cover up what other people do. Cause I know for a fact, when I saw Yada with Bro Polite, I commented under one of the posts. It was so many years ago, y'all, so I can't remember what it was. And I know, like, my comments, and I don't know if it's because of my Facebook name, Fendi Fen, but like or just my demeanor. Like, I have Aries in my 7th house as open enemy. So people automatically do not be liking me, especially with my comments. Like, it get under their skin for some reason with stuff I say. And so he saw the comment, Yada, and he went and made like a little brief video, like talking about the negative comments and this and that. It's like, no, listen, people are on to the scams that y'all doing. Like, don't get upset because we calling this Negro out. People been saying he was scamming long before I made that comment on that man page. And I made this comment, it wasn't back in 2009. This had to been like back in like 2016, 2017, okay? So this how long, like, I just been like watching these like conscious Negroes like just rise and fall. Like, but because that's what the great mother, that's what the mother is going to do. You playing with that feminine energy, you playing with that power, we going to show you what it's about, okay? Got the goddess on me today. This Oshun, I couldn't find my Kali one, but I wanted to wear my Kali one, because I'm about that. I love Oshun and I love the light goddesses, but I'm a dark goddess. I always say it, okay? I'm a dark goddess. I'm with the shits, okay? I am. I'm just him, okay? So yeah, I went in on them, and I wanted to touch on Bro Panic. And now Bro Panic, he, as much as he talked about like everything that he knows, I don't see him raise up the woman that much. But I did hear him say that he noticed the difference in his wife Khadijah, or partner Khadijah, when he allowed her to rest totally in her feminine. He began taking on all the bills and all of that. And it's like, he made this video a few years ago. Now it's 2021. So I want to say this video was the past few years. Now, mind you, Bro Panic goes back. He's like, I was listening to Bro Panic lectures when I started listening to lectures back in like 2007, 2008. He's back. He's on with the OGs, like Bobby Hemmett. That's an OG in a conscious community. And so for him to be around that long, to be just now in the 2000 and something teens, be talking about he's just seeing his woman resting his feminine, I was kind of irked, because it's like, what? All this you teach about we gods and this and that, you still was having your woman pay bills? Like, y'all all disgust me. Like, and I respect him because he do bring knowledge. But even still, like, he'll have a lecture right now. Like, he was having something recently. It was him and two other guys they was talking about something. And I just went in his comments and said, where's Khadijah? Khadijah is the name of his partner, his wife, whatever he calls her. I had a personal reading with her. She did my Akashic Records reading. Phenomenal. She been told me I was going to be reading for many people way before I started reading. And she told me this in like 2016, 2017, something like that. But yeah, it's like, where's the women? Like, you getting together with all these men, like, the women have risen. Like, we're not listening to y'all no more. We're looking for the women that's like us, and y'all still trying to get y'all little crunchy asses to the front. It's like, get to the bed. Like, y'all had y'all time. It was y'all duty to wake us up. Y'all did that. Now give us our platform. Like, a couple of years ago, Bro Panic had a Shira Star Goddess. She was going to talk, I don't know what they were going to talk about. A Shira Star Goddess, poor baby, never even got the chance to speak. This man had her on hold for so damn long talking about his shit. She was on hold for like, she was on a call at least 2 hours. She just got off the call. Like, no, I'm not, and she was just like, straight up, I'm not going to do the interview. I'm just not going to do it. And she was very polite. She never said anything disrespectful about him or any of that. So it's like, damn. Y'all even still, it's like y'all conscious Negroes, like y'all know the power of the women. Y'all know that the black woman is God, and y'all still be trying to diminish her power, still trying to step on her for you to get the spotlight. Sit the fuck in the back. For real. Because y'all annoying. And I don't care. I'm a daughter of the Sybil. Like, I could bring it. And we ain't talking about with no weapons and all that rah-rah fighting. Because this world is spirit. The first time you talking about you coming and doing something to me, you're dying before you get here. Okay? Because this is the daughter of the Sybils talking. Okay? Oh, Shun, I love you, but I'm repping Cali. Like, I like the Calis, okay? I like the Liliths, okay? Give me some dark goddess shit. Don't give me no love and light, because guess what? As quick as you try to diminish my power, I'm gonna cuss your ass out, because I know who I am. And it just came to the point, y'all, I ain't even go over my notes. That's just how much, like, I just had on my chest talking about these conscious people. Yes. Like, but yeah, so, and it's many more. And I even heard Unwind with Tasha K. She was even talking about, she didn't go deep on what is his name? I can't even think of the man's name. Damn, he brought a lot of people to the conscious community though. And she was saying just how the man smoked crack, and he had like a record for smoking crack. So it was like, these men out here is just frauds, like fraud. And even the conscious community, like, they still want to diminish the power of the woman. And then it's like, that's the first thing they'll say is, oh, the black woman is God. And then they'll get right back onto their rah-rah. They'll get right back onto their, how many wives they want and rah, this and that. And you barely see any of them, you barely see any of them without trying to use women, okay? Because most of their donations and all that come through women. Like, the stuff they do will come through women. But I won't say, I won't put that on Bro Panic. Like, cause he done made his way. You know, he's been doing lectures for a long time. He sells like his herb packs, and he do have like a lot of outdated books you can get. So he don't lean necessarily on the mothering energy of the women. But the rest of them, YP, mother freaking Bro Polite, freaking I don't even know the rest of them. Like, and I ain't gonna touch on red pill, blue pill, because I know they in the conscious community, but I don't follow their work or know what they about. But I have seen, I've seen them. They haven't had enough for me to be like, okay, I want to watch them. But I did kind of check one of them, because they were saying like everybody needs an astrologist or astrology on their team, not no Miss Cleo. Nigga, stop trying to, that's still an attack on the woman. And you got women that was sharing it and agreeing with it. Like, tarot, like, that is like the language of the subconscious, because it's symbols. Like, how can you agree with some shit like that, knowing that we all have that intuitive gift? Just because people like me choose to use the cards to lean on, like, I'm using them motherfuckers as crutches. Like, technically, I'm supposed to be off the dome, like psychic, because when I do my tarot readings, like, it's literally like you're having a psychic reading with me. Like, I'm literally telling you stuff that I should not know, or because I'm reading the symbolism of my cards. But that's what I lean on. If once the right teacher appears to me to show me how to do that, then I'll elevate. But until then, I'm using what I know. Okay, so don't go there, pill dudes. Don't do it. Okay? And I don't care how long you've been around and how many followers you got, because they got a lot of followers. But as far as I'm concerned, you just like the rest of the other conscious Negroes. Until I seen y'all uplifting these women, Queen Afua, Dr. Jewel Pook Room. Now, Dr. Jewel Pook Room, that's who they definitely supposed to be paying homage to. And Queen Afua and Sister Myrah and Sister Sophia Stewart, women that's actually bringing real stuff. Like, Dr. Jewel Poofram has a whole program. The balancing program literally has symbols that will balance the left and right hemisphere of your brain. I did the program. Trust and believe. Less than a year or maybe a year after I did that program, I was up out of Jersey, up out of the abusive, like all of that, in control of my emotions, up out of there. So I'll link her information below. And Sophia Stewart, that's the mother of the Matrix. She's the woman that created the Matrix trilogy. They stole her work and turned around and had to pay her. I see they coming out with a part 4. I'm gonna see what she had to say, because she be in the clubhouse streets too, dropping them jewels and dropping that knowledge. Okay. And Sister Myrah, that's the woman that she does, like, she's really good with breaking down like the symbolism with the astrology and the horoscope and like the signs. Okay, she's very good on that. And Queen Afua, she's the woman that has the, what's Queen Afua books? I hate thinking out the top of my head, but she does like the different gateways when you're going through like different initiations. So can't think of her book, but I'll link it down below. Okay, because y'all know, off the dome, I can't think straight. Then I got these damn airplanes. This is like this whole episode, it was a flight. Okay, the whole episode. So yeah, I didn't even use my notes again this time, because I just went off the dome on top of these conscious Negroes. They scammers. As far as I'm concerned, all they do is scam. And when it comes to talking about polygamy, you talking about bringing somebody else to the table, I know you fucking lying. Okay, when I am the table, now if you talking about you're going to provide me with the home, pay all of my bills, and then your other wife is going to have her home, and you're paying all those bills too, you're setting us up in homes, holla at me. But until then, get your dusty ass out of here, because you ain't nobody but someone that's trying to diminish the power of the woman. Okay, so y'all know I don't like rambling. Like, and I know this episode, I just was really talking shit, but it's the season finale. Like, I did a whole lot of cursing, a whole lot of talking shit. And y'all, this book right here, if you a woman, you need to get this book. The Sibyls, the first prophetess of Mami Wata. Okay, this book go deep. It talks about how all the religions have stole everything from the Sibyls. Okay, those are the original, like, a lot of women like are relatives, especially if you intuitive. Mostly women of color, you're a Sibyl. Like, you got relatives that's Sibyls. Like, and it wasn't no group of people. If you read the book, it tells you it was all of us. Okay, so when I say tap into our power as women, tap into our power. Do not lean on these fake ass conscious men, because they ain't gonna do nothing but use your power, scam you like the rest of them. Polite and YP and freaking yada. They're scammers. I don't care what they say. They scamming. Until they could come with Dr. Jewel Poop Room or Queen Afua giving you tools on how to get ahead, they scamming. Okay, because all they do is regurgitate information, and steal and scam. Okay, so y'all, that's all I have today. Like, I ain't really, it's the season finale. I'm gonna come back in probably like a month. Like, you know, it's the holiday season, and it's my birthday, and then it's the new year. So y'all won't hear nothing from me for about a month, you know. But I'm gonna be you know, advertising my old episodes, regurgitating information like these conscious Negroes do. Okay, so yeah, y'all follow me on my social sites. Okay, _Crones for Instagram. Like, share, and subscribe to the Crones Way channel and on YouTube. Okay, and like the Facebook page Crones. Okay, and ladies, join the private Facebook group Crones. Okay, I be sharing private information. The ladies in there, they've been a little quiet. I don't know, but join anyway. I'm gonna try to revive it. Oh yeah, and Twitter, Crone6. I do be tweeting my videos and stuff. So yeah, and if y'all want to book a session with me, like a tarot session, or you want to do a collaboration with me, hit me up on my email, the number 4crones@gmail.com. Okay, and it's a wrap. I'll see y'all season 3. Thank y'all again for rocking with me, and I love y'all. You know, I'm gonna come back, and every time I come back, it just be stronger. And I know I ain't really have no guests this season. I ain't have not one. But I was busy, y'all, doing them tarot readings and personal readings. That stuff is, look, it's just to be tired. Okay, now I see what they say. Like, when you're an entrepreneur, you really be working 24/8. Okay, all right. So y'all, I love y'all. Thank you for rocking with me. I'm gonna be back, more guests, better material, more chromes jewelry, cuter hair. Nah, y'all. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see y'all.